Attention Green fans, passionate about Philadelphia. Breaking news coming in: something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could completely change the course of the game. We are talking about a direct influence on the Philadelphia Eagles' path toward another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years, and you are hearing it here first. Before we get into the details, if you are a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel and help strengthen this passion even more. Show that you are also part of this family. Let's reach the mark of 3,000 subscribers together. Share this news with your friends and other Eagles fans. Now let's get to the news. The Philadelphia Eagles have built a reputation for betting on talented players who need fresh starts. Former Miami Dolphins cornerback Cam Smith could be the latest to have a redemption journey with the Eagles. The Dolphins announced on Monday that they released Smith, who was the 51st overall pick in the 2023 draft. Smith struggled to establish himself in his first 2 seasons, playing mostly on special teams. As a rookie, he appeared in 15 games but logged only 20 defensive snaps. Injuries limited him to 6 games last year when he played 133 snaps on defense and 55 on special teams. His availability has continued to be an issue early this season, as his participation in training camp and preseason was limited. If he is released, would it make sense for the Eagles? Miami selected Smith while Fangio was the defensive coordinator, but the two were never on the same page. He was a talented player in college, however, recording 18 pass breakups and 6 interceptions at South Carolina, while Kali Ringo had an encouraging game last week for Philadelphia. The Eagles are still looking for an answer at the CB2 spot opposite Quinyon Mitchell. Recent rumors in the American press suggest the player could be on the free agency radar, raising questions about the immediate future of his career and, of course, the impact this could have within the Eagles' secondary. Now, before anything else, it is important to understand the context. Cam Smith arrived with the promise of being a young rising talent capable of providing depth and even competing for a bigger role on defense, but the reality has been different. Between moments of adaptation, lack of space on a roster already loaded with veterans, and the pressure to deliver immediate results, Smith never seemed to find the ideal ground to show his full potential in Philadelphia, and that is exactly where the rumor gains strength. For some analysts, the Eagles' front office may be evaluating options, either releasing Smith to the market or using him as trade capital in future negotiations. What stands out is that the franchise usually does not give up on young talent so quickly, which leads us to the inevitable question: could there already be something going on behind the scenes that we fans don't yet know about? Strategically, Smith's departure could open the door to bigger moves. The Eagles' defense has been the target of criticism, especially in the secondary, and reinforcements may be on the way. By moving on from Smith, the team would not only adjust the roster but could also gain flexibility to invest in more experienced names or even go after a key piece that raises the immediate level of the defense. But there is another side to the coin. By letting go of such a young player, the Eagles risk repeating past mistakes, seeing talent leave and shine with other franchises. Can you imagine if Smith finds space on an NFC East rival and starts to develop on the field? It would be a very unpleasant scenario for Philadelphia, which already lives under constant pressure to maintain a competitive roster in pursuit of the Super Bowl. And this is where the speculation gets even more interesting. Is the decision about Cam Smith tied only to performance, or is there a cultural locker room fit issue weighing more than what we see on the field in a team that has strong personality, veterans, and a well-established culture? Any sign of misalignment can speed up drastic decisions. The fans, of course, are divided. Some defend giving the player more time to prove his worth. After all, he has talent. Others believe the best path is to truly move on, cut losses early, and bet on names that bring immediate impact. In the end, the big question is, how far are the Eagles willing to wait for a promise that has not yet turned into reality? And is this rumor just smoke or a clear sign that deep changes are coming to the team's secondary? One thing is certain: every detail that emerges about Cam Smith cannot be ignored, because it may just be the tip of the iceberg of a larger front office strategy. The Eagles are looking for adjustments to keep the Super Bowl run alive, and every move can be decisive in this journey. So fan, I leave the question to you: if it were up to you, what would you do? Would you give Cam Smith another chance to establish himself, or would you use this opportunity to go after a big name that helps transform the Eagles' defense right now?